in 1946, we repatriated, we came back to Romania. My sister was born on the border in Sighet on the way to Romania. I don't have a lot of memories of that period of time. Obviously, I know nothing about the Holocaust from that period of time because my parents were part of that generation that did not speak. As you know, until the Eichmann trial, when the Holocaust survivors became empowered to take charge of their past, of their future, they felt ashamed, they felt guilty, they felt like victims and did not want to talk. As a matter of fact, they wanted the children to have a normal life. Not knowing anything else, for me, I considered it to be a normal life. And only when I started talking about 11 years ago did I realize that my life was not, quote unquote, normal. I think the first memory of the Holocaust would probably be around age of 7. I had a nightmare that lasted for a very long time. I was in the corner of a building. For whatever reason, I was stark naked. And the only sound and lights that I heard and saw were only from the explosions. It felt like I am in a void, although I lived in a very loving family. And that feeling lasted for a very long time. As a matter of fact, for many years, I would seldom associate with children my age. It was always somebody older because that gave me a feeling of being protected. So that probably would be my first memories of the Holocaust. I belong to 2 generations. I am not only a Holocaust survivor because I was in a camp with my parents, but I'm also a child of Holocaust survivors. And we did not escape. We were liberated. We were in the camp for 2.5 years, from 1941 to 1944. I don't know if any one of you knows about having a feeling of not belonging, but that feeling lasted for me for 63 years. I felt I don't belong to the Holocaust survivors generation because I have no memories of that period of time, and obviously I don't have a story. I also felt that I don't belong to the 2nd generation because most of the children were born after the war. And something happened in November 1st and November 2nd of 2003 that gave me the feeling of belonging to both generations. In November 1st and November 2nd of 2003, the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. closed its doors to the general public. It opened it up only to the Holocaust survivors, their children, and their liberators. There were over 8,000 people from all over the world. And Bashert, meant to be, at the table where I was sitting, I met a man born in the same city, been in the same camp, the same years, 1941, 1944. He was taken when he was 8 months old. I was taken when I was a year and a half. I teach young people the difference between history and living history. Until that period of time, I knew that I'm a Holocaust survivor, but I just ignored it. By meeting him and having the feeling that I belong to both generations, that prompted me to do something about it. And in 2007, I joined the Jewish Heritage Museum, a living memorial to the Holocaust, which happened to be the 2nd largest Holocaust museum in the country. And in 2008, March 11th, I got an assignment to speak to 6th graders. Obviously, your first presentation is not the best. It's not the most complete. I did not have a story. I did not know that I can tell a story. I had no idea what impact I will have on such young people. Again, Bashert, meant to be, the 6th graders sent me thank you letters. One better than the other. But one 6th grader changed my life forever. She wrote, P.S. Your story was overwhelming, and I promise I'll pass your story to your children. Because of her, I've decided to dedicate the rest of my life to reach as many young people as I can nationally and internationally.